For the better part of a century, toy trains have been synonymous with Christmas. Whether it be a train whirring around the tree or a kid opening up a brand new set on Christmas morning, most families have fond memories of toy trains and Christmas. Lionel has capitalized on this for decades, making it a key part of not just their advertising, but their brand image as a whole. Objectively, receiving a Lionel train on Christmas morning is an American pastime. The Polar Express is a Christmas film that highlights the importance of believing, friendship, and the Christmas spirit. Released in 2004, the film was a hit amongst a young, impressionable audience. If you were a toy train manufacturer, this is quite literally the perfect scenario. Kids wanted their own Polar Express, and what's better than a Christmas-themed toy train to be sold at Christmas time? This was any toy train manufacturer's dream. Could anything top this? Mike's Train House, aka MTH, is arguably the rival to Lionel. In 2004, the two giants both landed major brand deals. Lionel secured the rights to the Polar Express, and MTH secured the rights to SpongeBob. Don't get it twisted, SpongeBob was a hit amongst children. Personally, I can vouch for this. I loved watching the show growing up and still tune into old reruns from time to time. But when you think of SpongeBob, you definitely don't think of model trains. So, what gives? Well, it's hard to say what MTH was thinking. While partnering with a cartoon seems smart since it's geared towards children and MTH wants to get their trains into more kids' hands, the show itself doesn't revolve around trains even remotely. Similarly to the Polar Express, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie premiered in November 2004, but again, there was nothing train-related. If you received a SpongeBob train set for Christmas, you weren't playing with something that would have been in the show, let alone even Christmas-themed. This is the dockside switcher that was offered by MTH in 2004 as part of their SpongeBob Ready-to-Run set. For $250, you got a complete circle of 031 reel tracks, a 75-watt transformer, and some other goodies listed. Even then, I have some issues with this. If I were a kid receiving this set, I'd be pretty upset. For one, this is not a prototypical steam engine. It doesn't have a tender and is bright yellow. Additionally, compared to Lionel's Polar Express, released around the same time, this came with no figures, had less track, and was an objectively weaker train. Train whistles. All aboard! If I were a parent buying my kid a train set for Christmas, knew this and knew that they were both retailing for the same price of $250, I'm buying the Polar Express set. Additionally, it's easier on the eyes and looks nice under the tree. The SpongeBob dockside switcher also has no traction tires, making it very loud, and I'd probably get sick of it. From a collector's standpoint, the SpongeBob set is sick as butt. I love licensed HO trains, and it's cool to see licensed O-gauge trains as they just aren't as popular. Additionally, the set has some cool features. For starters, activating the horn button causes the SpongeBob theme song to play. Additionally, the freight cars that came with the set have fun decorations and show off a lot of the main characters such as SpongeBob, Gary, Squidward, and Patrick. Also, shout out to MTH for going with the bay window caboose, which is very tasteful. Instrumental music plays. MTH tried to make their SpongeBob set appeal to the Christmas crowd, releasing Christmas-themed rolling stock alongside the set, but this didn't pan out. In December of 2005, the year following their dockside switcher, they released a 260 steam engine, also dubbed the Bikini Bottom Express. I believe they sold very few of these, as finding one for sale today is nearly impossible. As I mentioned earlier, from a collecting standpoint, this set is awesome, but the market wasn't meant for collectors. MTH tried to sell a train that had no real relation to the cartoon. Lionel, however, sold a train that let the consumer be a part of the movie. They got the chance to drive their own Polar Express, something MTH and SpongeBob could never recreate. As a result, the line never caught on, while Lionel's Polar Express is still popular to this day, being featured in every level of hobbying that Lionel offers. They offer battery-powered sets for the kiddos, and even provide Polar Express-themed. Vision line products such as this GG1, which is thousands of dollars. It's easy to speculate on what could have been. What if MTH had secured the Polar Express licensing instead of Lionel? One thing is certain, Lionel sells a memory, not just a product. That's why their trains are still going around the Christmas tree after 125 years, and I'm sure the Polar Express will continue this tradition for many more years to come.